fever dream you spin round, you're staring back right now. In this shame and fortune, you get a premonition that you follow an alien signs. In the solar ocean, you realize the reason that you're going blinded.
Wake up, kids, with these neo-libs ain't nothing really changing but the date. To them your meds and foods and shelters something the rich people debate. And it is till you agitate. I maybe got a few ideas up in my head, some for the living and some for those who might yet get dead. I woke up this morning, lucky to have a bed. The plague gets me thinking about lives the rich have led, about ordinary people doing hard work in the muck for the benefit of owners who make sure we all get fucked. I'm sick of paying taxes that they dodge by writing bills. I'm sick of paying parasites for water, food, and pills. This base accumulation isn't any kind of life. I'm thinking what gets through to them is this here fork and knife. Eat the rich, soon that's all to be good for. Eat the rich, take a bite of Bezos, come back for more. Eat the rich, what starving person could condemn you? Eat the rich, when Charles Coke is on the menu. So I called up the doctor and I told them what I'd done. They tried to sell me reasons that weren't capitalism. The work was getting deadly, but they said we had to grin. They said pop these pills, repeat this mantra, go to work again. I'm sick of never knowing if I can survive out there. I'm sick of never knowing when you're paid to really care. This planet that they're burning, when we go extinct it's fine. They're happy in their towers watching death goes great with wine. Eat the rich, that's all the Waltons are good for. Eat the rich, cut a slice of Sackler, come back for more. Eat the rich, some vodka sauce and Putin bod. Eat the rich, for a main course how about House Assad? Now think of all the good things that money just can't buy, and think of all the good things that money sets on fire. I believe in spreading wealth around by almost any means. keep building their own guillotines. Eat the rich. Is there anything else Zuckerberg's for? Eat the rich. Elon's too salty, boil him more. Eat the rich. Serve Bloomberg with barbecue. Eat the rich. Make Schultz and Buffett into stew. Eat the rich. Some Larry Ellison flambe. Eat the rich. The Murdochs and Smiths in saute. Eat the rich. Yeah, you might think I'm sounding crazy. Eat the rich, but it's probably that a revolution, baby.
Nélküled nem fordulok vissza, a kezed régóta nem tiszta. Te látom az arcodon, még az élet köszön vissza. Valahol bennem ragadt egy gondolat, ami megváltoztatja a hangokat, amik a fejembe szólnak, és minden este kékre festik az arcomat. A hajnal fényen rám fagyott, mikor megláttam a holnapot. Én itt leszek, ha el kell mennem, csak legyen bennem minden rendben. Megszoktuk a zűrzavart, de senkit nem zavart. Egyedül vagyok, mégis hallom a zajt. Nélküled nem fordulok vissza, a kezed régóta nem tiszta. De látom az arcodon, még az élet köszön vissza. Nem fordulok vissza, a kezed régóta nem tiszta. De látom az arcodon, még a kalandvágyó élet köszön vissza. Egész végig ellenkeztem, és most azt érzem, hogy megérkeztem. Azt érzem, hogy megérkeztem. Nem fordulok vissza, a kezed régóta nem tiszta. Te látom az arcodon, még az élet köszön vissza. Nem fordulok vissza, a kezed régóta nem tiszta. De látom az arcodon, még a kalandvágyó élet köszön vissza.
Once again, the season is upon us for making merry and consuming food and wine. But the endless obligations make you want to scream and run, and the growing queues at supermarkets take away the shine. The family wants to see you, as do all your friends, and you're left fighting for your personal space. And the pub that you frequent has been overrun by a bunch of Christmas drinkers who need a good punch in the face.
If the pantomime continues, all the decorations hang, the same songs are playing on repeat again.
Just take a breath and steel yourselves. You've got to do this all once more, and it won't do any good now to complain. So try to smile and nod this Christmas, and pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days end without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable New Year too.
Expectations for the festive season are very rarely met.
Yet we all insist this year must be one never to forget.
But if we're truly honest, it's all a great big haze.
Because we started drinking on the last day of work and carried on for 5 whole days. There's pressure to join in with all the forced festivities that other times would clear a party out for sure. But because Grandma always loved them, God rest her little soul, they seem to be traditions that we'll all have to endure. You fiercely disagree with the in-laws' politics, but it's Christmas so you cannot make a scene. And it makes you want to heave, kick him in the balls and leave when he launches into tirades both obnoxious and obscene.
Get the visits you can handle if they don't go on too long, and there are subjects that you know not to go near.
Just think of the leftovers you'll have for the next few weeks when you'll be free from all this for another year. So try to smile and nod this Christmas and pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days end without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable New Year too. So try to smile and nod this Christmas and pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days end without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable New Year too. So try to smile and nod this Christmas and pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days end without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable New Year too.
Burned my skin in the water, I didn't mind it. At least it was a feeling that was different. The moon was hot and high. If you don't keep an eye on what's moving through the steam and on the rise, it was a dream, it was real life. There beneath a plum sky. Turn my body around, I make heat, I make sound. Shadows on the wall, echoes off the ground. City blocks and pickup trucks, I stack the crib with lady luck, shutting down while the sun still up. Another dream, it's feeling real enough. It's too damn easy to get stuck here beneath a plum sky. Do you believe real life, real life?
I ran circles in the park to see just how fast I could go. They yelled at me when it got dark and I knew it was time to go. So I ran circles in the street to see just how fast I could run. We got yelled and honked at by the drivers, it was so much fun. Salty corn, when I go home with you. Salty corn, grows on her and ears it's worn. Salty corn, will you come with me too? So we ran circles in your yard with your dad, he just stared. He was an old creepy fart with big eyes and receding hair. And he ran circles round us when we lie down in the sun. He was drinking, we were thinking things, and it was so much fun. Salty corn, when I go home with you. Salty corn, grows on her and ears it's worn. Salty corn, will you come with me too? So I ran circles in the park to see just how fast I could go. Your dad watched me in the dark, he thought that I didn't know. So I ran circles with your dad. I'd agree too. Alright. Hello, and hello. We will start the stream in Christmas mode. And if anyone wants to hit the Christmas off button, they are welcome to do so. Alright, welcome everyone. It is time for the stream to begin. Oh, what the heck? My webcam's not working. Alright, let's try this again. Deactivate, activate. Okay, this should work now. Alright, there we go. Let's get you out of my way. Let's get you out of my way. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. Beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown, and we'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman till the other kid is knocking down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling, though your nose gets a chillin'. We'll frolic and play the wintering way, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So right now this set will go till 1 p.m. If we raise $50, it'll go till 2, and then we'll escalate the financial tier to go till 3. I won't go later than 4 tonight, though. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be about the same, alright. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be mostly the same. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of you. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be more inside. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. For next year all our troubles will be quite the same. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of you. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow.
a merry little Christmas now. I'm gonna need to blow my nose in a moment. Excuse me. Those cruise, they've got cars. This song is originally by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl. It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank, when an old man said to me, I won't see another one. Then he sang a song, the rare old Mountain Dew, and I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I could see a better time when all our dreams come true. Oops, sorry. They've got cars, wrong key. They've got cars, big as bars, they've got rivers of gold. But the wind blows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome, you were pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was singing, all the drunks they were swinging. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys in the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old slut on junk, lying there almost dead on a trip in that bed. You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap lousy braggart. Happy Christmas, your ass, I pray God it's our last. The boys in the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
I could have been someone, well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you. I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys in the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. Dang, I'm rusty on that one. It's not quite the middle of December yet. I'm still getting a bit warmed up on some of these Christmas tunes, I guess. This next one I do know that I need the lyrics for, however. Let's do that.
Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awfully good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, an outer space convertible to light blue. For you, dear, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Oh, think of all the fun I've missed, of all those fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be oh so good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. I mean, like Bezos has the nesting dolls, 16 of them yachts. Santa baby, let's hurry down the chimney tonight. Well, Santa cutie, there's one thing that I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine. So Santa cutie, come on, hurry down the chimney tonight, and we'll probably get rich off the planet's decline. Me, I'm filling my stocking with a duplex and check signs X on your line. I know you won't bring me a wealth, 'cause that would upset them. All the wealth you depend on to keep the holiday in line. Santa baby, and all angel all year, it's right severe. Santa baby, I'm filling my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you, Big Bear. Let's see if you believe in me.
mention one thing, a ring. And I don't mean a phone, no. I mean the game Elden Ring. Someone buy it for me. It's expensive, I can't justify it, but I wanna play it 'cause I'm still a Souls nerd. Buy some Elden Ring for me, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. What next? How about... Oh, we're at the standard segment. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild. That's a decent enough one. Next, we got some Trans-Siberian Orchestra for you.
In an old city bar, it's never too far to places that gather the dreams that have been. In the safety of night, with its old neon light, it beckons to strangers, they always come in. And the snow, it was falling, the neon was calling, the music was low, and the night, Christmas Eve, there was a danger, even with strangers inside of this night. It's easier to believe. Hey, Semmelin, welcome. Let's get a shout out for Semmelin the Kind Dragon. Fellow music streamer you should definitely check out if you're not familiar. How's your morning, Semmelin? We're just playing chill Christmas tunes for now until someone hits the button to change it up or makes a request of something else, or until I feel like doing something else. Then the door opened wide, a child came inside that no one in the bar had seen there before, and he asked, did we know that outside in the snow that someone was lost standing outside our door? And the bartender gazed through the smoke and the haze, through the window of ice, to that corner street light. We're standing alone by a broken payphone, was someone, the child said, could no longer get home. And the snow, it was falling, the neon was calling. The bartender turned and said, not that I care, but how would you know this? The child said, I've noticed, if one could be home, they'd be already there. And then the bartender came out from behind the bar, and all of his life I'd never seen him walk so far. And he took something else that he thought no one saw, when he took all the cash from the register drawer. And he followed the child to the girl across the street, and they watched from the bar as they started to speak. Well, then he called for a cab and he said JFK. He put the girl in the cab and the cab drove away. Then we saw in his hand that the cash was all gone from the light that she had wished upon. If you want to arrange it, this world you can change it. If we could somehow make this Christmas thing last by helping the neighbor or even a stranger to know who needs help, you need only just ask.
Then we looked for the child. The child wasn't there, just the wind and the snow waltzing dreams through the air. So he walked back inside, somehow different, I think. For the rest of the night, no one paid for a drink. And the cynics will say that some neighborhood kid wandered in on some bums in the world where he hid. But they weren't there, so they couldn't see by that old neon star on that night Christmas Eve. When the snow it was falling, the neon was calling. In case you should wonder, or in case you should care, we're on our own, but we're never alone. On that night of all nights, we were already there. Well, we're happy to have you all here lurking and chilling with us. That's what this channel's for.
Sorry to hear about your Wi-Fi, Rachel. Yeah, ours has been on the fritz lately, too. Optimum is real shit out here. Oh, you mean the... You mean... pomp and circumstance. I know what you mean. Alright. Oh, the song Graduation. Yeah, I know what you mean. The first Noel, the angel did say, was
was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. That was not a good key for me. It was right on my break. I'm going to throw in a few non-Christmas songs because I'm starting to get a little bored with the Christmas music. Yes, check out the setlist page. Gazing through the window at the world outside, wondering will Mother Earth survive, hoping humankind will stop abusing her sometime. After all, there's only just the few of us, and here we are still fighting for our lives, watching all of history repeat itself time after time. I'm just a dreamer, I dream my life away. I'm just a dreamer who dreams of better days. I watch the sun go down like any one of us, hoping that the dawn will bring a sign, a better place for those who may come after us this time. I'm just a dreamer, I dream my life away. Without each other's help, there'll be no hope for us. I'm living in a dream of fantasy. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. If only we could all just find serenity. It would be nice if we could live as one. So when will all this anger, hate, and bigotry be gone? I'm just a dreamer, I dream my life away. Just a dreamer who dreams of better days. I'm just a dreamer who's searching for the way. I'm just a dreamer who dreams of better days. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, typing them in the chat is good enough. So yeah, those are just the two set lists I'm working from today. I'm more than happy to play people's requests, of course. But to switch out of Christmas mode requires $5. So let's see. Sober or When I Was Your Man would be my request. Okay, let's try Sober. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. What's your problem? If you just give it some time, well, I know you'll see it's fine on and hey, we can solve 'em. If you just give it some time, you can open up your mind. If you let it shine, you can free your mind. 'Cause I know, well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. If it's done right, then you know it's got to be something wonderful to me. On and hey, give it one night. If you just give it a chance, loving you is not my plan. 'Cause I know someday you'll see all the things that we could be. 'Cause I know, well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. now that it's over,
Social contract,
I'll never be
engaged.
sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Hey, Riendes. Let's get a shout out for Riendes. Thank you for the host. Oh, and just in, I'm afraid I don't know that song off the top of my head. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. It is $5.
Social contract, engage.
Well now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Well, now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high. Now I'm so high.
Social contract, engage.
All the hosting today. Oh, thank y'all. But yeah, $5 changes it from the Christmas set list to the regular set list. And now that I have played a request, I'm going to go back to the Christmas set list. Thank you. Scissor Sisters covers? Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, however green your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, however green your branches. They're green when summer days are bright. They're green when winter snow is white. Oh, Christmas tree, however green your branches. Christmas spirit is centrist propaganda. Oh, maybe. Dang. Well, then here's a slightly less in that vein Christmas song. This one might be centrist propaganda too, though, depending on how you view it. I really like Christmas. It's sentimental, I know, but I still really like it. I'm hardly religious. I'd rather break bread with Tyson than Desmond Tutu, to be honest. And yes, I have all of the usual objections to consumerism, the commercialization of an ancient religion, to the westernization of a dead Palestinian press ganged into selling PlayStations and beer. But I still really like it. I'm looking forward to Christmas, though once the song's over, don't expect any presents. But I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sister, my grandma, mom. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. And yes, Claudia calls it, this is the Fox News tree in this dumpster. I don't go in for ancient wisdom. I don't think that just 'cause ideas are tenacious, it means that they're worthy. And I get creeped out by churches. I mean, some of the hymns that they sing have fun chords, but the lyrics are creepy. And yes, I have all of the usual objections to the miseducation of children who in tax-exempt national cults can get taught to externalize blame, to feel ashamed and to judge their fellow human beings as plain right or wrong. But I quite like the songs. I'm looking forward to Christmas, though I'm not expecting any visits from Jesus. But I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sister, my grandma, my mom. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. I'll be seeing my dad, my brother and sister, my grandma, my mom. They'll be drinking white wine in the sun. And soon some baby child, some jet-lagged mentor cousin, to be passed around the room like a puppy in a primary school, to know that whatever comes, that these are the people who love you and make you feel safe in this strange wide world. A sweet little girl. And many years from now, when you're 31 or 41 and Christmas comes, well, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and your uncles, your grandparents, cousins, and dad and your mom will be waiting for you in the sun. They'll be waiting for you in the sun. I really like Christmas. It's sentimental, I know, but I still really like it. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I will play that next. I gotta take a pee real quick. Be right back. Yeah. They canceled Cowboy Bebop. I saw. Yeah, it's too bad. Maybe they should give like Faye. They should give Faye, Spike, Ein, and Ed their own show. It was not very good. One of the few things I will disagree with people on is that I actually really liked the performance of the dude who played Vicious. I thought Vicious and Faye were the two performances that like found the tone of the anime this sort of tone of anime, the je ne sais quoi of it that American productions have struggle with most, is most comparable in my mind to camp compared to other kinds of like je ne sais quoi for a style. And Faye and Vicious absolutely found that tone, even though some people said they thought Vicious was ridiculous. I think that's the point of the character. So, yeah, I'm sad. Jet, as usual, was kind of a boring character, but I guess he's deliberately built that way. He's kind of the boring ex-cop dad. But and the dude who played him was John McIver from Luke Cage, and he'd done really good fight work in that show, so I was sad that they didn't give him more physical stuff to do, because I feel like Jet was sort of constrained by his costume compared to the other characters who like had a physicality to their costume that was really good. Yeah. Fair. Matrix is the best live-action American anime. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, I'm confused, is this a eugenic story? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Well, then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Oops. Sorry, I gotta keep an eye on this. Let's see. That's important. Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Singing through the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? A star shimmers in the night that will bring us goodness and light, that will bring us goodness and light. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Singing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? A child shivers in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you hear what I hear? In your palace war, mighty king, do you hear what I hear? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, listen to what I say. Hear me now, people everywhere, listen to what I say. A child shivers in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. No donos yet, and the set list is a little short, so I'll probably be pulling a few out of my butt. But we'll see. Let's go skiing, let's go skiing. Take a look outside your window, 'cause the sky is puking snow. Skip your job, forget your family, grab your gear, it's time to go. We start out in the summer, we start out in the fall. Well, we start out any time of year, we hear the mountains call. So we fly down the mountain and folks say, watch those loonies go. Just taking face shot after face shot through the great white hills of snow. Let's go skiing, let's go skiing. Take a look outside your window, 'cause the sky is puking snow. Skip your job, forget your family, grab your gear, it's time to go. Later, Samalin. When the time has come for me and I can ski no more, take my ashes to the mountain where I'll be forevermore. And as I rest upon the slopes of the great white hills, I know then I'll remember all those times we had among those hills of snow. Let's go skiing, let's go skiing. Take a look outside your window, 'cause the sky is puking snow. Skip your job, forget your family, grab your gear, it's time to go. There's another verse, but I forget it. Zero. There was another Christmas song I had in mind on here. Oh yeah. Outside the carolers start to sing. I can't describe the joy they bring, 'cause joy is something they don't bring me. My family stands by my side, from the roof are hanging sickles of ice. Their whining voices grow irritating. It's Christmas time again. So I'll stand with a dead smile on my face, wondering how much of my time they'll waste. Oh God, I hate these Satan's helpers. Well then I guess I must have snapped, because I grabbed a baseball bat and made them all run for shelter. It's Christmas time again. It's time to be nice to the people you can't stand all year. I'm growing tired of all this Christmas cheer. You people scare me. Please stay away from my home. If you don't want to get beat down, just leave the presents and then leave me alone. Well, I guess it's not cool to freak on Christmas Eve, 'cause the cops came and arrested me. Pigs had an unfair advantage. And even though the jail didn't have a tree, Christmas came a night early, 'cause a cop there tried to unwrap my package. It's Christmas time again. It's time to be nice to the people you can't stand all year. I'm growing tired of all this Christmas cheer. You people scare me. Please stay away from my home. If you don't want to get beat down, just leave the presents and then leave me alone. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. I won't be home. Please post my bail. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. Please post my bail. I won't be home for Christmas time again. It's time to be nice to the people you can't stand all year. I'm growing tired of all this Christmas cheer. You people scare me. Please stay away from my home. And you don't want to get beat down, so just leave the presents and then leave me alone. Where do I keep leaving these picks? Oh well, new pick. we got about half an hour. If anyone feels like dropping $50 between now and then, I'll keep going to 2. If not, we'll call it soon. All right, let's see. What do I want to play? Oh yeah, there's one I wanted to do some. I had a Christmas song I wanted to do, and now it's gone right out my head. What the hell was it? Well, maybe it's too early in the game. Still, I'll ask the question all the same. What are you doing New Year? New Year's Eve. Yep, that's the one. Let me pull up my lyrics for that one. Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Who's gonna be the one to hold you tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night? So what are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm just crazy to suppose I would ever be the one you chose. I'm out 1,000 invitations you receive. I forget how this bridge is relieved. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Oh. Let's see, what's the next one I should do? So I gotta pad in a few more spaces in the Christmas list. Alright, time for the Shmuel song. Why the hell not? The Shmuel song. The Shmuel song is from the last 5 years, and I like it. Let's see if I had it open recently. I did. Great. All right. Let's give this a try. This is from the last 5 years, and it's called the Shmuel song. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Great to catch you. We're still in Christmas mode, I'm afraid. Shmuel would work till 10:30 at his tailor shop in Klimovich. Get up at dawn and start again with the hems and pins and twist. 41 years had come and gone at his tailor's shop in Klimovich. Watching the winter soldier on, there was one thing Shmuel missed. If I only had time, old Shmuel said, I would build a dress that's in my head, a dress to fire the mad desire of girls from here to Minsk. But I have no more hours left to slow. Then the clock upon the wall began to glow, and the clock said, na 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 na. Oh Shmuel, you get to be happy. Na 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 na. I give you unlimited time. Na 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 na. So Shmuel, go sow and be happy. Shmuel said, no, no, it's not my lot. I gotta make do with the time I got. Shmuel was done at 10:30, and he said, good night, old Klimovich. Put on his coat to go, but then the clock cried, wait, not yet. Now, even though you're not wise or rich, you're the finest man in Klimovich. Listen up, Shmuel, just make one stitch and you'll see what you could get. But Shmuel said, clock, it's much too late. I'm at peace with life, I accept my fate. But the clock said, Shmuel, one stitch and you will unlock the dreams you've lost. So Shmuel, with reluctance, took his thread. He pulled a bolt of velvet and he said, I should take out my teeth and go to bed. I'm sitting here with a talking clock instead. Well, the clock said, na 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 na. Oh Shmuel, you get to be happy. Na 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 na. I give you unlimited time. Na 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 na. So Shmuel, go sow and be happy. So Shmuel put the thread through the needle's eye, and the moon stared down from a starless sky. And he pushed the thread through the velvet black, and he looked and the clock was turning back. So he grabbed his shears and he cut some lace as the hands moved left on the old clock's face. So his fingers flew and the fabric swirled. It was 9:15 all around the world. Every cut and stitch was a perfect fit, as if God himself were controlling it. And Shmuel cried through a rush of tears, take me back, all 41 And on it went, down a silent street, until Shmuel's dress was at last complete. And he stretched his arms and he closed his eyes as the morning sun finally started to rise. And the dress he made on that endless night was a dress that would make any soul take flight. Not a swatch, not a skein had gone to waste, every ribbon and button ideally placed and sewn into the seams were 41 seasons of dreams. Dreams that you could feel coming And that very dress, so the paper swore, was the dress a girl in Odessa wore on the day she promised forevermore to love a young man named Shmuel, who only one day before had knocked at her kitchen door. Plenty of hope, dreamed and prayed, but they can't get out of Klimovich. If Shmuel had been a cute Goyish maid, yeah, he'd have looked a lot like you. Now maybe it's just that you're afraid to go out onto a Limovich. Maybe your heart's completely swayed, but your head can't follow through. But shouldn't we want the world to see the brilliant one who inspires me? Don't you think that now's a good time to be that ambitious freak you are? Say goodbye to waving ashtrays at the bar. Say hello to Kathy Hyde, big time star. 'Cause I say na 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 na, you get to be happy. Na 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 na, I give you unlimited time. Na 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 na, just do it and go and be happy. Well, here's the headshot guy in a new backstage where you write for something on every page. Take a breath, take a step, take a chance. Take your time. Have I mentioned today how lucky I am to be in love with you? I always mess that one up. It's supposed to be this like nice little. Oh, thank you for the applause. I appreciate that. That's a fun one. It's a good fun one. All right. All right, we've got time for a few more Christmas songs. Let's see. Once again, the season is upon us for making merry and consuming food and wine. But the growing queues at supermarkets remind you of the problem, and the increasing crowds at food shelves really take away the shine. But your family wants to see you, as do all your friends, and you're fighting for your personal space. And the pub that you frequent has been overrun by a crowd of Christmas drinkers who need a good punch in the face. Yet if the pantomime continues, the decorations hung, the same songs playing on repeat again. So come on, stick out your chin, it's time to do this all once more. And it won't do any good now to complain. Just try to smile and nod this Christmas. Pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days pass without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable new year too. The expectations for the festive season are very rarely met, yet we'll all insist this year must be one never to forget. But if we're truly honest, well, it's all a great big haze. You see, we started drinking on the last day of work and carried on for 5 days. There's all these really nonsense and absurd festivities that would normally clear a party out for sure. But I guess 'cause Grandma always loved them, well, God rest her racist soul, there will have to be traditions that we'll all have to endure, and you'll fiercely disagree with your in-laws' politics. But it's Christmas, so you shouldn't make a scene. And when you remember he voted Trump, it makes you want to take a dump into his flapping racist mouth and nail it shut before you leave. Still, the visits you can tolerate if they don't go on too long, and there are subjects that you know not to go near. Come on, just think of the leftovers we'll have for the next few weeks when you'll be free of all this for another year. Just try to smile and nod this Christmas. Pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days pass without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable new year too. Just try to smile and nod this Christmas. Pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all your Christmas days pass without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable new year too. Just smile and nod this Christmas. Pray that you'll get through it all somehow. May all those Christmas days pass without turmoil or distress. Just carry on through gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Let there be money still left over when Christmas time is through. And may the television binge that Christmas boredom always brings lead to a tolerable new year too.
Oh, welcome, Bread Crochets! Oh, Sean, thanks for snagging that shout out. Oh, thank you for the applesauce and the shout outs. You get to be alone on Christmas today. Nice. Emma's got... Come on, Castro's got the guitar and Lennon's got the bass. Well, it's Christmas in Havana. It's Christmas all over the place. I don't even remember how that song actually goes. It's a squirrel. There is a Squirrel Nut Zippers song called Christmas in Havana I really like that's like, Grandpa's on the wash tub and Grandma's got the bass. It's Christmas in Havana. It's Christmas all over the place. Well, I have a song I feel like it's necessary to play in light of the announcement that Kellogg is going to shit can all of its striking workers, just fire all of them outright, and replace them with scabs. Which they can legally do because the U.S. is a shithole country. So this is a song that I think we should keep this lesson in mind. Hundreds of folks sacked for refusing to ever cross a picket line. Workers down the ages choosing to never cross a picket line. You must never cross a picket line. Well, Kellogg says we can't afford their raises. Never cross a picket line. Well, they won't work for the baseless debasement. Never cross a picket line. You must never cross a picket line. Look away, look away, look away down south to Florida there. Look away, look away, look away down south to old Missouri, where workers have organized
say technically this is an illegal strike. Never cross a picket line. Well, technically workers have no rights. Never cross a picket line. You must never cross a picket line. Look away, look away, look away to the work of that Python coder. Drop a link, drop a link. Of course I wouldn't encourage illegal behavior. I'm just saying that it's not right to ever cross a picket line. Hundreds now sacked for refusing to ever cross a picket line. But workers still in the factory choosing to never cross a picket line. You must never cross a picket line. Look away down south to Auckland City. Look away, look away, look away up north to Undakina, where the workers have organized their ever-growing picket lines. Well, friends, I think I want to live in a turtle island, never cross a picket line, where we steward the land with a union's kindness. Never cross a picket line. You must never cross a picket line. So look away, look away, look away down south to Sydney Harbor. Look away, look away, look away. It's time to change it up, y'all. Thank you for the dono online, which means no more Christmas time. 10 minutes to raise $45. As we go marching, marching in the beauty of the day, a million darkened kitchens, a thousand mil-lofts gray, are touched by all the radiance at a certain sun discloses. For the people hear us singing, bread and roses, bread and roses. As we go marching, marching, we battle for men, for they are women's children, and we mother them again. Our lives shall not be sweated from birth until life closes, but a sharing of hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses. As we go marching, marching, unnumbered women dead go crying through our singing their ancient call for bread. Small art and love and beauty, their drudging spirits knew. Yes, it is bread give us bread, but give us I've been hurt and fucked up too many years ago, hoping I would come up quick along a broken road. I hustled and found a plug from the action, showed me love. Now I'm flexing in a wreck, they hating on me too. And every sleepless night led me to where I am. Lovers that broke my heart, they became foes I'd scam. Show me a better way, promise I'll quit this game. This much I know is true, I came up and so could you, and fuck the boys in blue. Fuck 'em all, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. Got the money, act a fool, who gets my proof? Got my comrades, put 'em on, promise I won't lose. I hustled and found a plug from the action, show me love. Now I'm flexing in a wreck, they hating on me too. And every sleepless night led me to where I am. Lovers that broke my heart, they became foes that scam. Show me a better way, promise I'll quit this game. This much I know is true, I came up and so could you, and fuck the boys in blue. Fuck 'em all, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12, fuck 12. This much I know is true. Fuck the boys in blue. All right, got time for one more song, and unless we get $45 in the next 5 minutes, we'll do one more song. And where shall we raid? If anyone knows of a fundraiser or some mutual aid going on that's worth raiding into, let me know. Otherwise, okay, I raided Tina the other day. I could raid Lectual. I might raid Lectual. Intellectual Media is playing Bloodborne, and I really like Bloodborne, so maybe we'll raid Lex. Intellectual Play is her Twitch channel. Yeah, that's who we'll raid unless anyone knows of a fundraiser to raid otherwise. Yeah, definitely shoot it my way. All right. You know what? As for the finale, I'm just gonna play Old City Bar again because I do like that song, and even if it's a Christmas song, I really like. Actually, no. For the finale, I want to do this one because we need to criticize commodity fetishism. What's more Christmas-like than that? Well, oh, and this is the wrong one. Here we go. The world has never been so very small. They say there's not enough to feed us all. So you better take a nickel while you can. But it needn't come from someone else's hand. Just take a little extra every day. 'Cause honest work deserves an honest pay. And you can tell the world you did it by yourself. But there's someone you must thank for all their help. You gotta give the butcher his share. You'd like to make believe he isn't there. Just like you'd like to make believe you just receive what's only fair. That no one has to suffer to keep you in your chair. But you gotta give the butcher his share. Oh look, let's take a walk around the old bazaar, where every little thing has traveled far. Where every pair of pants and grain of rice contains a horror story in its price. A story about power people wield. A story about factories and fields, of which you'll never have to be aware. Just as long as the butcher gets his share. You gotta give the butcher his share. No matter what you buy or what you wear. 'Cause no one ever said the distribution would be fair. There's blood and guts encoded in the value of the ware. You gotta give the butcher his share. Oh, there's another soldier on the train, and you hope you won't be seeing them again. And then you tell yourself, my God, they look so young. And then you find that you are staring at their gun, and you wonder what that soldier does for fun. And then you wonder about the things he might have done. Well, he was doing them for people just like you. So you better give that butcher his due. You gotta give the butcher his due. You're lucky that it's him instead of you who does the dirty things you hope you'll never have to do, and has to keep his filthy little fingers out of view. You gotta give the butcher his due. A garden, you can cover it in green. But my dears, I beg your pardon, tell me, how do you keep those little fingers clean? 'Cause you don't have to rally around a flag. You may as well salute a dirty rag. And no, this isn't a defense of evil deeds. It's just a little song about our needs. The need to feel enlightened and secure, and civilized and rational and pure. The need to feel that we are decent, good and nice, just as long as the butcher gets his price. You gotta give the butcher his price, no matter what you think of human rights. Yes, you gotta give the butcher his lot, for being all the things you think you're not. You gotta give the butcher his share, no matter how you say you really care. 'Cause he's the one who did the stealing and then named you as the heir, whose filthiness provided you the privileges you bear. So you gotta give the butcher his share. All right. Good times. Oh, hey, Bup Dragon. I'm sorry to hear that. You actually got here just in time for the raid. It's time for me to raid out. And we're going to be raiding intellectual media or lectual plays. Make sure to be awesome, chill people. Try not to... Oh, thank you. Try to be awesome, chill people. Try not to be too white about it. And have a good time with lectual. Make sure to shout solidarity forever when we get in the chat. And anyone who's new to my stream, the way that we end a stream is I sing solidarity forever, and I try to get all the way through it before the raid timer runs out. So let's go. 1, 2, 3... When the Union's inspiration through the works of pleasure run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun, yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one, for the Union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the Union makes us strong. Is there unwield in common with the greedy parasite who would lessen and serve from who would curse with their might? Is there anything but to organize and fight, for the Union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the Union makes us strong. It is we without the periods, but the cities where the trade doth the mines, but the workshop shall be honor not the slave. Now we stand at cast and starving amidst the wonders we have made, for the Union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the Union makes us strong. They've taken unto millions if they never sought to earn, but without a burn muscle to signal and turn, we can break the heart of power, get a freedom and rely on the Union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the Union makes us strong. All the world is owned by little drones, is ours alone, we later have introduced so is known as ours, not to slave, but to steward as our own, for the Union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the Union makes us strong. In our hands is housed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies, magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth a new world from the ashes of the old, for the Union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the Union